The segment I have been waiting for weeks.
Oppenheimer is a 2023 biographical thriller film written and directed by Christopher Nolan based on the 2005 biography American Prometheus. The film chronicles the life of J. Robert Oppenheimer, a theoretical physicist who was pivotal in developing the first nuclear weapons as a part of the Manhattan Project and thereby ushering in the atomic age. Jordan, I saw the movie this very day at the IMAX. The mall was one of the only theaters playing it in the full 70 millimeter IMAX. I got the full experience.
How big was it? The nude scene. Was it? Was it like really in your face? How bad was it, Josh?
Yeah.
Did you? I was gonna text you. I was gonna say, Josh, just have your stopwatch on and time exactly when that movie starts, and tell me to the minute when it is, and then I will be sure to be in from the bathroom.
Oh, there you go.
No, I will be sure to leave the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
To go to the bathroom.
Sure. But to be back from the bathroom.
To be back from the bathroom.
I have many thoughts about this movie, and that is one of them. Okay, our rating system for this segment, Did It Waste My Life, is it wasted my life, one and done, or actively enriched my life. This was a one and done.
Really?
It's a one and done. It was certainly better than Tenet. It was better than Dunkirk. But I don't think it's one of my favorite. It's not even
that's not what I wanted to hear.
There was a lot of really great stuff in it. It was very interesting. But it was too long. It did all of the Christopher Nolan things that are not good. It was actually pretty good about exposition up until the last 45 minutes, and then it just became just long scenes of just people just explaining. It's like, okay, I don't care anymore, and I don't want to get too spoilery, but there is a natural
there's a bomb that goes off.
Right, a bomb goes off. Everything after that happens is not as interesting.
Are you serious? Is that actually?
That is the truth.
Okay, great.
That is the truth of the matter. Everything after the bomb goes off is not as interesting. There's about 10 minutes where it's dealing with the ramifications of, wow, hold on, we can actually do this bomb thing.
And then the movie's not interesting.
And then after that, it kind of becomes about something else.
The nude scene.
No, that stuff happens earlier in the movie.
Ugh.
And, this is to bring it back to the kind of stuff we talk about here on the podcast.
Oh.
It felt to me, and now I'll talk about the S now.
Okay.
It felt to me like a guy Christopher Nolan, got his feelings hurt.
Who had never had a girlfriend?
Yeah. Basically. It reminded me of a sheltered kid who was told, hey, you get to make an R-rated movie. What do you want to do? Whoa. Well, I want to...
Bring her in.
Bring her in.
This is the girl
put her right there.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Okay.
It felt like... he's always criticized. Well, there's the characters are never that interesting. The plot is interesting, but the characters are never that interesting. He's like,
who says that?
Oh, that's the main criticism people have of.
Are these the
movies.
Same people who say that Hook is bad?
No, I would agree with that. For most of his movies, it's the plot that's more interesting. Let me give you an example. Prestige. The characters in that movie aren't as interesting as what's happening around it. But the plot is so good that it kind of makes up for it. In Inception, that's probably the best example.
See, these are the two movies that, to me, those are one and dones. Really? I'm going to say that.
I think Prestige is my favorite.
I never have the desire to watch those again because there's that twist that happens that's like, oh, okay.
Right.
But with movies like Interstellar,
right,
over and over again.
Interstellar, I think is the best in terms of the plot kind of meeting with the characters and the relationships.
I love it.
Yeah, it's great. I think that was the one time he got that as right as he's going to get that. This one, I feel like he was like, well, I got to make a movie about love and about a guy who's just a womanizer, and so I got to show this stuff because that will make the movie have feeling, and it doesn't. It felt so out of place. It was just
really,
it was uncomfortable. Not just uncomfortable because it was uncomfortable, but just uncomfortable. It was this doesn't. Just imagine any Christopher Nolan movie just with that in it. That's what it felt like. It wasn't like this movie felt any different. It was just a Christopher Nolan movie where every 30 seconds you're going from one scene to another scene and the music is just the whole way through, scene to scene to scene to scene, sex scene.
Well, is
scene
there
to scene to
only
scene.
one scene, or is it all the time?
No, it happens a couple of times.
That's not even fun because I can't. It's hard to skip.
Right.
Is it like an integral part of the movie?
No,
where he
it's
says
not.
It?
That's what's dumb about
that's
it.
At least good.
That's what's dumb about it. It'll be a good movie to watch on DVD. You know, but
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, I think of all the movies, this one probably said the most interesting stuff and probably was the most important in terms of like it was very critical of the American government. Which I liked.
Yeah.
That was like the redeeming grace of the movie. Like it made the American government look just like complete idiots. And in this movie, we learn that Christopher Nolan is a JFK truther. He thinks the CIA did.
Okay, I'm going to hire him. Look, if there's one person who should make the Wright brothers movie,
Oh, that'd be so cool.
why wouldn't it be him?
I know.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. There's a line they just bring up John F. Kennedy kind of out of the blue. And then that's just it.
Much
and it's
like the sex scene.
Yeah, it was just as out of place, but I agreed with this one. So I was like, I like that. Christopher Nolan, you son of a gun.
That's
you
hilarious.
won me back. It felt like the worst parts of Christopher Nolan is that he has this tell not show. That's what he does. It's a lot of exposition. Well, wait, what about this? Well, because of this thing. And blah, blah, blah. And so in this case, it was sort of the opposite. It's like, hey, you could have just said he had an affair. Nobody needed to see this. Like, it feels super out of place anyway. He's like, well, I was showing it. I wasn't telling it. I was like, this time, just tell us. It's fine. This one time, I'm okay with it. Just give me some exposition. Don't give me the one and done. It was fine. I'm going to go watch The Prestige after this.
Wow, that's disappointing. I was excited to see it, and now I'm probably not even going to go see it at the theaters.
The IMAX was cool, though. It looked amazing.
Yeah, but I don't want to see it any bigger than it is.